Welcome to Growing Your Team, a podcast designed for small business owners seeking to grow their company with the help of employees and contractors. Your time is limited, which means growing and leveraging teams is essential for business success. The Growing Your Team podcast is the place to learn tips and techniques designed to help you know when it's the right time to hire, how to select perfect fit team members, and how to maximize productivity while creating a positive work environment. Drawing from her 10-plus years of leadership and hiring experience, here is your host, Jamie Van Kuyk.
Hello, Jamie Van Kuyk here, and welcome back to the Growing Your Team podcast. Today, we are talking about a fear that many small businesses have when it comes to hiring, and a fear that holds them back from getting the help that they need when they need it. This is something that I have heard many business owners talk about during my time working with them, and it's also something that I've recently had many conversations with, not only with clients, but with business acquaintances as they're trying to decide what to do with their teams and with their businesses moving forward now that things are starting to open up due to the shutdowns of the coronavirus. Today, we are talking about the fear of your business changing, and as a result, you have to let good team members go. This is a natural fear that people have once they start growing their teams, because so many of us, while we want to do what's best for our business, we have hearts as well. We know that when we hire somebody, we are helping that person put food on their table, shelter over their head, possibly helping them support a family. So we know that while we're hiring people for our business, we are doing good by hiring somebody. But then we start to think about, well, what happens if I have to let this person go? What happens if I can no longer be that source of income for this person? What happens if my business changes? If my revenue takes a dip? Or nowadays, what I'm hearing is, what happens if there's a second wave of the coronavirus that causes my business to shut down either temporarily or permanently? What happens? What should I do? And it's all these what ifs that business owners keep throwing out there. But here's what I always tell them. And here's what I want you to remember. If you are in this spot where you know you need to hire, where you know you could use the help, but you are worried about what could happen in the future and how that could impact your ability to continue employing a team member, whether it's keeping an employee on your staff or continuing having that ongoing relationship with a contractor. So the first thing to keep in mind about this is just remember that no job is ever 100% secure. Every day, people and businesses are making decisions about what is best for their business. Yes, we should never move away from caring about our team members, having that heart, seeing our team members as people versus just someone who's making us more revenue and in turn helping us put more income in our pocket or helping us achieve our goals. But once again, every day, businesses large and small, even before there was disruptions of possible recessions or viruses or pandemics or anything else going on, these external factors, every day businesses are making decisions about what must be done internally, what must be done to make it so they can continue serving their customers, move forward the way that they need to move forward. And sometimes these decisions end up with there being an impact on team members. But as businesses evolve and change, sometimes the right business decision is to let amazing team members go because they no longer fit with the business. You might have started your business on path X and you hired a team member that was perfect for path X. But now you're on path Y, and that team member that was amazing on path X no longer fits into path Y, and that they're not the type of person that either has the skill sets to change into what you need or has the desire to change into what you need, so you need to let them go. or you realize that the way you want to run your business means you need to reduce your staff, that you are overstaffed. And it was good, you were on this path of success, but now you need to scale things back to really have it be that business that you want. I was talking to a business owner a few months back, and during our conversation about what she should do with her team moving forward in terms of restructuring her team to match her new business, in that conversation it came up to say, does the business she have really reflect the business that she wanted? And with her, she had to go back and figure this out. And her business exploded in a path that didn't really fit what she thought she wanted. So she needed to go to reflect. And she knew that one of the possible outcomes was going to be that she was going to have to let go of a lot of her team members in order to get back to the business that she wanted. And then there's other cases where tough things happen in your business. Your revenue decreases. You have to temporarily close. You have to do things that are best for your business. And in order to do those things, you have to reduce your staff. You have to reduce the contractors you work with. You have to make reductions in the team that you have. And it's what you have to do to keep your business survivable. It's what you have to do to stay in business for the long run. They're not fun decisions. They are not something that any business owner is going to go out there and say, I can't wait for the day where I have to reduce my staff, or I have to let people go even though I'm continuing to grow because they no longer fit what I need. No business owner wants to do that, but it's all a part of running a business. We all have to make decisions that sometimes are not fun decisions. If you go back and listen to the interviews that I had with Jenna Corelli and Michaela Quinn, they both shared about how their team evolved. And in some cases, this meant having to let go of great team members because the way that those team members were evolving and growing no longer matched the way that the business was evolving and growing. And while it was not fun because they had formed great relationships with these people, it was what was needed for not only what was best for the business, but sometimes what's best for that team member long term. We don't want to force a peg into a round hole and force a team member to mold one way if our business is moving in a way that no longer gels with who they are and what they want to do for a living. Here are a few things to remember around this. 1, always, 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 you have to keep in mind that you need to do what's right for your business if you want to stay in business. This means that if you need a team member today, you need to start the hiring process today to get that team member because it's right for your business today. It doesn't mean that things won't change and you won't have to let a team member go in the future because things change, but you have to do what's right for your business today. No job is secure. No department of a company is ever 100% secure, no matter how big or small that company is. It's a risk that all of us know that if you go get a job with a company, there's always the potential for layoffs. There's always the potential for that company closing their door. While it's always one of those things that no one really wants to think about, the people we're hiring know it's a possibility. Right? They know it's going to possibly happen no matter how great the company is today. So you need to remember that you need to do what's right for your business today. Things can change 6 months down the road. Things can change a year down the road. But when you get the support that your business needs today, you are able to be in a better position for those next 6 months, for that next year. You might be able to get yourself to that spot where those what ifs either don't happen at all, or you are able to survive them because you did what was right for your business when it was right for your business, and you hired when it was right for your business. And if it happens, you let people go when it's the right decision for your business, because you can't keep holding on to people and paying people if your business no longer needs that service. So remember, you have to do what's right for your business if you want to stay in business. And this means not letting the fear of what will happen in the future stop you from doing what is the right thing for your business today. And then the second thing to remember as we go and wrap up this episode today is that the boss you are along the way, the leader you are for your team members, is going to make a big difference when you have to make those tough decisions. If you lead from that part of fear, you don't build good relationships with your team members because they might be gone one day. If you are really that negative boss, that negative leader, you're going to form a negative relationship where people are going to leave and look back on their time with you, not fondly. They're going to look back at that time and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I wasted my time working for or with that person. However, if you're able to be that amazing boss and leader to your team every day, you show up and you build fantastic relationships, you support your team, you motivate your team, you show them that you are on their side and that they are capable of great things and capable of moving your business forward, and you're really appreciating them for what they're doing to help you reach your business goals. You show them that you appreciate them for what they're doing to help you meet your revenue goals, that they are exceeding your expectations, that they are meeting your expectations. So you are that amazing leader to your team. When it comes to you having to make those tough decisions, while the team members will feel that sting personally, while they will momentarily think about their loss of income, what it's going to be doing long term to them and their family, how they're going to have to maybe go out and search for a new client or a new employer. In the long run, they will know that you did the right thing. They will remember you as that great person to work for or to work with, and they will refer your company out. They will still support you. They will possibly want to come back and work for you again if the opportunity arises. So when you're an amazing manager along the way, you are able to form relationships that still end positively, even when you have to let someone go because it's right for your business. Your team members will understand that you did the right thing, even though it had a negative impact on them. So remember, if your business is showing you signs that it's time to hire, you need to act on that. You cannot let fear hold you back. You cannot let fear of the future, of what ifs that might or might not ever happen, hold you back from building the team that your business needs today. And that wraps up this episode of the Growing Your Team podcast. Do you have questions about anything discussed in today's episode? Or do you have other questions related to hiring and managing your team? Then I invite you to join us over in the Growing Your Team Facebook community. The group is designed to provide you support as you grow and manage the team who will save you time and earn both you and your business more. So come on over and join us in the Growing Your Team Facebook group, and let's grow you the team that you need and deserve.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Growing Your Team with your host, Jamie Van Kuyk. Be sure to subscribe and head on over to growingyourteam.com to connect, access the show notes, and discover more ways to hire and leverage your perfect fit team.